All right, I'm gonna talk about Transformers: Rise of the Beast. You know what? I like this movie. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. This is one of the best Transformers movies they came out with since the first one that came out in 2007. That one was pretty good to me. It was funny. It had an all-star cast, and I can rewatch that movie over and over again. I've been rewatching that movie over and over again for years. For 16 years almost, so 2007, so 2017, that'd be 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's like 16 years ago. And I can still watch that movie over and over again. The second Transformers was okay. That came out in 2009. It was all right. You know, it had some funny moments in it, but it dragged a little bit too long for me. The 2011 one was okay. It had the alien, invasion. That was in Chicago. I kind of liked that a little bit. They had a couple of funny moments when Shia LaBeouf's character was kicking his car. That was the funniest moment in the movie for me. He kept kicking his car, and his car wouldn't work or whatever. It wasn't Bumblebee. It was another little car that looked like Bumblebee. That was hilarious. But the two Mark Wahlberg movies were all right. You know, the first one, they had a couple funny moments in it, and that dragged a little bit too long. The second one, The Last Night, that was, I'm not gonna say it was garbage, but it could have been better. But this one was on point. This one was funny. It didn't drag too long. It was wonderful. And this is what a Transformers movie going forward need to look like. And hopefully they keep this same format, because I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. I can sit there and watch this movie over and over again, just like the 2007 first one. And I can sit there and watch it over and over again. It was funny. You know, they had the New York scenery. It didn't drag on. It was very entertaining. That's why I give this movie an 8 out of 10. I liked it. I loved it. And this is what a summer blockbuster is supposed to be like. This is what it looks like, a summer blockbuster. And these movies have been known to come out in the summertime. Most of these Transformers movies come out in the summertime, which I enjoy that. Gives you something to look forward to, something to watch in the summer. And this movie was great. I enjoyed the acting in it. I enjoyed the voiceover actors that played, you know, the Autobots and the Beast characters. It was great. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Very entertaining. I can't say enough about this movie. To me, this is one of the best Transformers movies since 07. So this one is going running neck and neck with the 07 version of Transformers. It's running neck and neck. And that's good. Michael Bay is no longer directing these movies, which is good. And I appreciate the directors and what they did with this movie. At the end of the movie, they tried to tie in with the G.I. Joe, so I don't know how Transformers and G.I. Joe gonna work. But they do need to reboot G.I. Joe, though. They do, because G.I. Joe's, them last two movies were terrible. Terrible. The first one with Marlon Wayans and Channing Tatum, that was kind of BS. And the second one with The Rock and Bruce Willis, and that was garbage. That was garbage. But like I said, I don't know how they're gonna tie in the G.I. Joe with the Transformers. I hope they don't do no crossover, because that's gonna look weird. But if they do a crossover, I'm gonna watch it. You know, I'm not gonna be negative about the movie, but if it does happen, I'm gonna go watch it just to see what happens and see if it's gonna be a train wreck. Well, like I said, this movie was good, very entertaining. I can't get enough of this movie. I can watch this movie over and over again. I will be watching this movie again when it comes out on digital. And like I said, I give this an 8 out of 10. But that's been Mo the Pimp God. All hail to the Pimp God. Church, Tabernacle, and Preach. I'm a holla. Thank you.